Hi guys, I thought I would do a bit of a vlog thingy, but without taking you to any interesting places. Unfortunately today it is Sunday and I am home with, look who I'm with, look who's here, oh look, Lily, Piggy hi. So Lily and I are home. Oh, she wants the camel. We got this camel as a present from a relative who lives in Dubai. And there we go. Okay. So I just want to show you, it snowed in the last days and now the sun is shining. It's really pretty. Let's see what we can see. A bit the trees, a little bit. So you can see it's very pretty, I have to say. So, okay, what's going on? I will tell you a few things. Ooh, look at the trees here. They're also so pretty. I just find snow very magical because where I grew up in Israel we didn't have snow. Well, actually I think in my hometown we had, in my lifetime, 2 times snow, and I remember it vividly. The first time was when I was in the 7th grade. Yes, this is a very, very random video, so if you're looking for helpful information, move on to something else. So the first time was when I was in the 7th grade, and I remember, so I stopped there for a Skype session with my mom and my grandma, and yes, I was telling you about my relationship with snow. So the first time there was snow in my hometown in Israel, I was in the 7th grade, and it was the best day of the year in school. We had from junior high till the end of high school, we had 1 day in the year where we would go to the cinema, and usually there was like a lecture with examples from movies, and then we saw a movie. And I think the ones I remember that we saw were the Dead Poet Society, I think it's called in English. And we saw that 1 year, and then another year we saw Vertigo. That was great. And then one time we saw, I think, The Night Train, which was a German movie. It was kind of weird, but so artsy. And yeah, I can't remember what else we saw. So anyway, this was kind of in the center of the town, and the night before it snowed. And when I say snowed, I think there was such a layer of muddy ice, but we were really excited about it. So before the day started we were playing in the icy mud, and yeah, it was great. And then the second time it snowed in my lifetime in my hometown, which is called Haifa. I was in the military. We do a obligatory military service in Israel, and don't worry, I wasn't in combat or anything. I mean, that's like a really bad idea. I was a teacher, and but as part of my duties as a soldier, I also had to guard my army base. Now, I was really lucky, and my army base was in the center of one of the best neighborhoods in my hometown. So, you know, it wasn't like a closed barrack or anything for me. I went home every night. And yeah, so it was a bit funny to guard such a place. You know, it's not like next to some border or something. But yeah, you do what you gotta do. So of course in that night it was really, really cold. And yeah, I was guarding and I was... Lily has something to say. Let's see what she has to say. Where is she? There she is. Oh, she wants probably remote. Oh, let's give her the remote and live to regret it. So, I was actually a teacher in this military boarding school, and yeah, so the students in the boarding school, they were in high school, and very naughty boys. So I spent the entire night fighting them off because they were throwing snow at me. And like boys like to do, you know, they put like cold stuff down your coat. That was really unpleasant. But it was magical because it snowed. So probably this time we're talking about maybe such a layer of muddy ice, you know, gathering on the floor. And then I went to university and I studied in Jerusalem, and there it actually snows probably every year because it's higher, and my hometown is right by the Mediterranean Sea, so the weather is more moderate. You know, the differences in temperatures are narrower because of the sea. But in Jerusalem, it's inland, or it's not so far, it's like 60 kilometers from the beach. Israel is a tiny country. But it's there are mountains, and also not so high, but still. And it snows pretty much every year. So there I actually got to see like real snow. You know, there were like no university, like 1 or 2 days a year because it was snowing, and that was great. Now I live in Europe, and it snows every year. Obviously in the mountains there are like tons and tons of snow, but where I live, it's the southeast part of Austria, and yeah, sometimes we get like, you know, Lily, we get like, I don't know, 15, 20 centimeters of snow or something, but it happens like once or twice a year. I still had to learn how to shovel snow. So that's a new skill that I had to learn living here. You know, you have to shovel, then you have to put the salt. It's a whole thing. And yeah, so snow sometimes is fun. Sometimes when you're a parent with kids and house, not so much. Anywho, enough about snow. So, what have I been doing lately? Well, this week, hopefully I'm filming this on Sunday, and hopefully I can get it uploaded today if the internet connection cooperates. So this week I have a new video for Hip Kit Club, of course, as usual. And I also have a new layout on the Cut Shop blog. Ugh, another remote. And yeah, so another layout for the Cut Shop blog. And other than that, I have been working tirelessly on my new class, hopefully. I'm planning, ooh, frizzy hair. I'm planning on, I'm hoping to get it out in February. Actually, I'm really hoping maybe before that, but I can't promise. You know, the problem is I can't just take a few days and, you know, work, because I basically use all the time that I have already. So when the baby naps, I go to my studio, my craft room, and I paint or do all the design teamwork that I have to do. And then when I can, I upload, like I edit videos or something. I haven't gone into the editing part yet, mostly filming stuff. But yeah, so it's gonna take just as long as it's gonna take, and when it's done, obviously, you will be the first to know. If you don't know, I have a free class about using acrylic paints on your scrapbook layouts, and I will put the link below. Now some more random things. And Tracy Banks, Mercy Tiara, and I will have another weekend clinic coming soon. So probably in the either next weekend or the weekend after that. So that's fun. That's here on my YouTube channel and her YouTube channel, and completely free. Random stuff. We just started watching The Crown on Netflix, and oh, it's so good. I am a total Anglophilic. I think I was British in a past lifetime. Not a queen or something more low life, but I just love their their history, their culture, their theater. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I've been to London so many times, but the last time was years ago. 3 years ago, I think, or 4 years ago. And I'm dying to go again. But I can't. I just can't now. But it's all good. So, started watching The Crown. Oh, very, very good. Super good. Yeah. And what I'm reading something not so good, I have to say. I'm sorry. It's like I really feel bad about, you know, not saying some nice stuff about books, because I can only imagine how much work goes into it. Yeah, you can follow me on Goodreads if you want. I don't read as much as I would like. I think in 2016 I read 17 books or something, and I try to read only long books because I hate starting new books. But I also try to find series if I can, although then it's kind of annoying to, if the series is not yet completely published, it's kind of annoying when you have to wait for the new book, right? You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. So I read, before the last 2 books that I read last, I read the 5th book in a series that was actually kind of, no, it was very enjoyable, I have to say. The 5th book was the one I least enjoyed till now from the series. It's a fantasy book by Sarah Maas. It's called Throne of Glass. That's the name of the series, and I will post a link below if you're interested. I am really enjoying fantasy books. My husband reads, I think, probably 90% fantasy books. He's a total bookworm and reads a lot more than me. We're both addicted to our Kindle Paperwhite because we can just fall asleep with it without any extra lights in the room. You know, we always find ourselves with glasses in the Kindle, faces in it. It's good times, good times. Yeah, and I've read some fantasy books when I was younger, and some are really my favorite, like his Dark Materials. That trilogy is so good, so good. However, you know, sometimes I would like to have some sort of an added value to what I'm reading, so I try to read things that have some sort of grip on reality or history or something like that. Not that it's necessarily so accurate. It's not, you know, I read almost exclusively fiction. I read a couple of biopsies. Why did I want to say that? Oh my God. Yeah, so, but now I really appreciate the escapism, is that how you call it, aspect of, you know, just opening, you know, reading a book and going into a fantasy world and just escaping all the crappy things that we have going on in the world. And yeah, so then after I read the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, the 6th book is about to come out sometime in 2017, and I think it will be the last. I started reading another series by the same author, but I'm sorry to say, I like how she writes, but I think the Throne of Glass series is better than the one I'm reading, which is called, I want to say, Court of Roses. That's a problem with the Kindle, that I never know how the book I'm reading is called because I never see the cover, you know, I just start reading. Anyway, so that's what I'm reading. And that's what I was watching. Things I'm crushing on. I'm totally crushing on all the Jane Davenport goodies that are only available at Michael's. I'm sorry, but it's very hard to be here on the other side of the ocean and not have access to Michael's. But I shouldn't complain because my scrappy friend, Jen Scow, was kind enough to go hunt for me at her Michael's and pick up some stuff. So once it arrives to this side of the ocean, I will of course share with you what I got. There are a lot of fun stuff and I'm really excited. I love her style. I've taken a couple of her classes. And yeah, I'm really happy for her that she has her own art supplies. She's a total art supply junkie. So she has tons and tons of supplies, including the best out there. So I think, you know, she knows quality. So hopefully she got really great quality for price. It's kind of affordable art supplies. So I'm looking forward to see what she came up with. And yeah, this is getting kind of long. What else do I want to say? I think I covered everything. So thanks for watching this really, really random, full of insignificant details about life right now. And yeah, tell me what you're up to. What are you watching? What are you enjoying? What are you loving? Give me a good book recommendation. I love, 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 love good books, and I would love to have a good recommendation to what I should read next. Yeah, have a great week. Bye.